Welcome to the WealthKode blockchain knowledge series, and in this episode we'll be talking about VeChain. Remember to follow and subscribe to our pages for all future episodes being released on a regular basis. And of course, if you'd like us to delve deeper into any of your favourite blockchains, cryptos or digital assets for future episodes, or you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. So let's get started. Distributed ledgers allow for a number of use cases beyond just payments. One of the most interesting applications for such transparent, immutable data is in supply chains. Existing supply chain data is managed in silos, split among multiple stakeholders. Blockchain technology breaks down this asymmetric management structure, returning control of data to its owners by enabling the transparent tracking of the quality, authenticity, storage and logistics of a variety of goods from their origin to final destination. And this is where VeChain comes in, using near-field communication, NFC smart chips, radio frequency identification, RFID sensors, or QR codes to broadcast data onto its blockchain network, providing real-time monitoring of key supply chain information for authorized parties in a transaction. Throughout this video, we'll explore what VeChain is setting out to achieve, how it works, and what it offers beyond blockchain-based supply chain management. First up, let's take a look at the history of the project. History of VeChain. VeChain was conceptualized in 2015 by the former Chief Information Officer of Louis Vuitton China, Sunny Lu, and Jay Zhang, who previously worked for both Deloitte and PricewaterhouseCoopers. VeChain then launched in 2016 as a subsidiary of Shanghai-based blockchain-as-a-service BaaS company Bits SE. It later separated as a distributed project leveraging blockchain technology to improve the transparency of supply chain management, with the non-profit VeChain Foundation founded in Singapore to oversee the development of the VeChain ecosystem. Originally built on the Ethereum blockchain, VeChain's initial cryptocurrency, VEN, concluded a successful crowd sale in 2017, raising $20 million for 1 billion tokens. VEN was replaced by VET tokens at a 1:100 ratio following the launch of the VeChain public mainnet in 2018, which also introduced the VTHO token. But more on that later. VeChain has gone on to secure several strategic partnerships, not just with supply chain management, but a whole host of data tracking solutions for companies like BMW, Walmart, Renault, Microsoft and H&M using its BaaS software development kit, Toolchain. Toolchain leverages underlying VeChain blockchain technology, covering anything from healthcare to carbon emissions, food safety and anti-counterfeiting. So what is VeChain today? Though often used interchangeably, VeChain is a company that provides BaaS solutions for businesses around the world, whereas VeChain Thor is the next generation underlying public blockchain that hosts the broader range of applications in the VeChain ecosystem. It's designed with enterprise scalability in mind for transparent supply chain management and data processing solutions using distributed ledger technology to disintermediate information from data silos. VeChain's BaaS toolchain software can help facilitate mass adoption by allowing businesses to quickly develop blockchain-based solutions. For example, enabling companies to assign their products with unique identities that can be monitored and interacted with throughout their supply chain to end consumers, secured by blockchain technology. Alternatively, projects can deploy their own dApps by utilizing VeChain Thor's smart contract capabilities directly, expanding the range of utility for the blockchain to become a leading dApp platform, project launchpad, and network for the Internet of Things, IoT. The blockchain platform operates a dual token architecture using VeChain token, VET, and VeChain Thor Energy, VTHO. So, what's the difference between the two? What is VET? VET is used to store and transfer value on the VeChain Thor blockchain, similar to most cryptocurrencies, as the native token for the ecosystem. Holders of VET automatically generate VTHO in proportion to the amount of VET held. VET can also be staked in economic nodes to provide stability to the ecosystem and generate additional VTHO. VeChain Thor also supports the creation of project tokens on the platform under the VIP 180 standard, similar to ERC20 tokens on Ethereum. The total supply of VET is capped at 86.7 billion tokens, divisible by 18 decimal places, with 64.3 billion currently in circulation. What is VTHO? VTHO is a VIP 180 standard that operates as VeChain Thor's energy token. It powers transactions on the platform, and its smart contract dApps according to the cost of the computational resources, the data and size of transactions require. Similar to Neo's gas or Theta's T-fuel, it separates this function from the native token, unlike Ethereum that also uses its native token for gas. As Ethereum doesn't separate this functionality, its gas token, Ether, is volatile. Developers therefore have to estimate the amount required for transactions, which can fail if this is incorrect, costing users. VeChain Thor's dual token model improves the network economics by isolating native token price volatility from the cost of computation on the network, maintaining stable transaction costs as new VTHO supply is continually generated per VET per block. Note that this refers to stability in the cost of using the blockchain, rather than the unit price of the asset. This model is particularly helpful for developers, as provided they hold enough VET, they can use the network for free, as the VTHO it generates will be sufficient to pay for transactions. It also means that dApp users don't need to hold crypto themselves to perform transactions, as that can be done by the dApp developers, boosting adoption with a more convenient user experience for the real world where VeChain Thor can just be used under the hood. When transactions are executed, 70% of VTHO fees are permanently destroyed or burnt, and 30% is provided as a block reward to authority masternodes that secure the VeChain Thor blockchain. How does VeChain work? VeChain IDs allow the VeChain Thor blockchain to interact with the real world, allowing goods to be assigned digital identities created with a SHA-256 hash, which can be tracked and broadcast to the network via NFC, RFID and QR codes. The VeChain Thor blockchain is built using a modified version of the Ethereum codebase that is optimized for the scalability requirements of its enterprise use cases, using an architecture with two node types: authority masternodes and economic nodes. VeChain Thor uses proof of authority as a consensus protocol to secure the network, delivering comparatively fast transactions with low computational power requirements using staked identity. 101 authority masternodes have delegated responsibility for processing and validating all blockchain transactions, and also govern the network via a voting mechanism. The authority masternodes are verified and selected by the VeChain Foundation following a successful application that proves beneficial to the ecosystems and must hold at least 25 million VET as staked collateral. In return, authority masternodes receive the highest VTHO rewards and voting rights. Examples include VeChain strategic partners such as DNVGL and PwC. Economic nodes don't validate blockchain transactions but assist in securing the network by incentivizing the staking of VET tokens to earn VTHO rewards. The more tokens staked, the higher the rewards. They also act as a check on authority masternodes by allocating network votes according to tokens staked. Economic nodes must stake a minimum of 1 million VET over 10 days, or more dedicated stakers can join VeChain's X-Node program to earn more rewards, though a minimum of 600,000 VET must be staked at all times. VeChain Thor has adopted this balance between decentralization and centralization for efficiency and transparency. A community-elected steering committee then acts as a governing body and facilitates decision-making and execution, supported by on-chain governance and role-based voting to reduce uncertainty in technical and organizational development. VeChain Thor also introduces meta-transaction features native to the core protocol, including multi-party payments that allow delegation of fees, multitask batch payment transactions, controllable transaction processing times, and transaction triggers, catering for the development of applications that are more user-friendly for mass adoption. VeChain use cases and road ahead. VeChain technology is already opening up a variety of applications across several industries, while strategic partnerships continue to develop others. Instead of the current inefficient and insecure record systems used in the healthcare industry, data can be encrypted and stored on the blockchain, ensuring that only patients and authorized parties can access it. Tech solution provider Idante has already done just that, building the EHCert app on VeChain Thor for hospital patients in Cyprus. By combining blockchain and IoT technology, VeChain Thor can be used for smart vehicles and appliances to track energy usage. Smart contracts can use this data to create carbon reduction models, saving units of energy that can then be converted into carbon credits to reward users for reducing energy consumption and carbon emissions. VeChain Thor provides particular utility in food safety, leading to an immutable global food tracking system. From origin to warehousing, distribution to the final consumer, each step of the process can be monitored for quality assurance. At all stages, food storage, transit and timescale metrics can be broadcast to the blockchain and checked in real time. If any fall out of the expected limits, contracts could automatically be voided and new ones executed to minimize waste, costs and spoilage, providing far greater transparency and control to all parties in new tamper-proof supply chain. VeChain technology can also substantially reduce counterfeiting by enabling verifiable provenance and transparent product life cycles, preventing fraudulent activity across pharmaceutical, agricultural, fashion and motoring industries, among others. Car manufacturer Renault is such an example, utilising the VeChain Thor blockchain to track and authenticate luxury vehicle components using smart chips that can be scanned and monitored throughout the supply chain. Further to these expanding use cases, cross-chain interoperability is a key development focus on the road ahead, increasing adoption of VeChain functionality across the crypto space. Future implementation of bulletproof technology for anonymous transactions, popularized by privacy coins like Monero, is also expected, as well as the highly anticipated rollout of its Proof of Authority 2.0 consensus mechanism to boost performance, allowing for faster transaction confirmation times and improved scalability. The VeChain verdict. VeChain is ambitiously targeting the supply chain niche for blockchain technology while also gaining traction in IoT. It's one of the most successful blockchain projects when it comes to generating real-world business interest, with dozens of global enterprises already running applications on the VeChain Thor protocol, providing a solid foundation for future ecosystem development. VeChain Thor's unique architecture and dual token model are designed to handle the scalability requirements of enterprise use cases across logistics, motoring, healthcare, food safety and more. As an increasing number of industries and dApps begin to utilize the platform, more projects use it as a launchpad, its interoperability with the broader crypto ecosystem grows, and its functionality upgrades. VeChain looks set to continue to dominate in this sector and beyond. Thanks for tuning into this episode of WealthKode Blockchain Knowledge Series. Stay up to date by subscribing and following our pages for all future episodes. And feel free to comment if you'd like us to delve deeper into any of your favourite blockchains, cryptos, or digital assets in future videos. I'll see you on the next episode.